Hi everyone, hope you're doing great. The topic we have for today is newspaper reading necessary or compulsory for UPSC preparation? Now, this is something we have talked about in the previous videos as well. But then also, I constantly get queries with respect to avoiding newspapers and substituting it with current affairs, magazines, etc., which is a choice that few people make. I know that few people choose to go that path, but I would tell you from my experience as to why somehow a different choice would be better because first of all, the habit of reading newspaper, I would recommend you to develop it very early on in your preparation phase, or even before you prepare. I think it's good to have that newspaper reading habit, because I tell you why. Because after the qualifying criteria also, or once you have joined the services also, newspaper reading is something that doesn't change, that need to stay with you, and that should act as the bread and butter of your knowledge and your information with respect to authenticity, and updating yourself with all the day-to-day affairs. And I think for that, newspaper is something which you cannot avoid, as long as you are a government servant, or as you are a civil servant, or you are a people, or you are a person who people look upon for advices, for opinions. You need to constantly be in touch with what is happening and what is being given in the newspaper. So it's a habit that is very important to be developed. And also, what are the things that you might ask me as to why Twitter or X or Facebook or Instagram or any other social media platform that you're currently using to update your knowledge about the social issues or social affairs, why is it not very accurate or relevant? Social media always has this bias in that instant nature of information being given, and where you the fact checking part is very difficult. But when it comes to newspapers, they have a sort of authenticity, they have a history, they have a policy which adhere to certain standards which help them ensure that their content is of quality, is of relevance, and is of accurate reporting. So that way, for authentic information, it is better to depend on a print media as well in this age of information warfare. So we can look at that possibility as well. There is a lot of fake news, paid news, etc. in social media, which is very far less compared, which is far less in the print media. And also, for a deeper analysis of certain news, what happens is that you get these 1 minute news, 2 second information in the social media, but you never go into a deeper analysis. But a deeper analysis, like we see in the editorial, is very crucial for your answer writing in the main examination, or your analysis part. So that we cannot avoid as a student in preparation, but also as an officer you need to continue that habit. And also, better retention and the memory part comes from something you read and reread, especially in a printed form. And also, you can add it on by current affairs compilations, monthly magazines, PT 365, mean 365, etc. But your attention and your retention will be better when you are supplementing it with the newspaper reading as well. And as children, so if you have children around, or if you're still seeing students in school who are aspiring to prepare, I would ask you to suggest to them to read newspaper very early on in their phase of reading, and so that it becomes a habit and it never changes. It becomes a part, an inherent part of yourself, that you never need to change or make an extra effort to continue to it. And also, it's in this age of a lot of digitization, it's something that you can keep away from your digital space. You can give some rest to your eyes, and it's always not too good to look at the screens. So looking at the newspaper is something that's a fresh mindset. You can have a time off the digital space, which is also a good thing that I need. Sometimes you need a digital detox as well. So all these aspects taken into account, I would ask you to continue or pursue the habit of newspaper reading. And I definitely feel it's necessary, or a very admirable quality when it comes to an aspirant phase or an officer face. So that's all that I had to tell you. So if you have any specific queries with respect to these areas, you can let me know in the comment section. I hope you're preparing well. So until the next video, it's a goodbye from me. Thank you so much.